All right, so I'm here to tell you guys how to stop doing overhead presses like a freaking idiot. How to stop being the moron in the gym who constantly does these overhead presses and everyone looks at you and laughs because you're a freaking moron. That's why. So, what is the issue with your overhead press? Well, let me just demonstrate with this dumbbell. So when you're doing the overhead press, this is what you're doing, right? You're just doing this. You're doing this. And I want you to take notice of the plane in which I'm doing it. In this case, the coronal plane, the frontal plane. I'm just doing it directly coronal to my shoulder. You know what that does? Do you know what that causes? Impingement, shoulder impingement, shoulder injury. That is how you injure. Look at this book. That is how you injure your shoulder. You're putting your shoulder in a compromising position where it is not ideal for that joint. That joint doesn't work like that. So here's my alternative, and here is the alternative that has been settled upon and agreed upon by the scientists who are much, much wiser than I ever could be. So instead of doing it like this, bring your elbow in at about 45 degrees to the scapular plane. Notice your scapula, the scapular plane, just like this, and then you bring it up. So let's get a side view. This is what you schmucks are doing now. This. Don't do that. Stop doing that. Terrible for your shoulder. However, just transition that exercise 45 degrees inward so you can hit your scapular plane, and it looks like this. You see this bad boy? It's not like this. Okay, it's not like this. It's about right here. That is the scapular plane. That is how you exercise your anterior delts to their maximum efficiency, okay? There is no coronal plane when you're pressing an object. Think about it like this. Your shoulders are used to press an object upward, right? Your shoulders are used to bring things up. That's why the muscle is here. That's why it attaches here and it attaches here. It brings it upward. Imagine if you had to lift a heavy object and you lifted it like this. You would never do that. That doesn't make sense. It's not functional. And your body, without you even noticing, your body doesn't do that. What does your body do instead? It's a really heavy object. You go like this. You don't go like this. You go like this, inward. And your body naturally hits that scapular plane. So do that. Hit your scapular plane. Cut everything else out, okay? When you're doing overhead presses with your weights, focus on the 45-degree angle. When you're doing a dumbbell press, focus on the scapular plane. Not this. Bring it in. Just bring it in, and you will thank me in 10 years when you don't have fucked up shoulders and you can still press weight and you can carry your freaking son in your arms because your shoulders aren't torn to pieces. You're gonna say thank you. So I don't expect any comments on this video. I only expect comments 10 years from now when everyone says, thank you so much for enlightening me. You're welcome. You're welcome.